What I see, sir, is that the operation that I have been doing for 23 years hasn't changed much. What I see is people say, mini gastric bypass, it's just a sleeve and a Roux-en-Y with a less anastomosis. And so then they do it their way. And I can give you some examples. They don't really listen to me because they feel like they're very expert. They're an expert sleeve surgeon, expert Roux-en-Y surgeon. And so they go forward and do things that I wouldn't recommend. And so one of the things that would be, I think, valuable tonight is to point out just some of these things, because there are many areas where the MGB, for example, pouch, which resembles a sleeve in some ways, is absolutely not a sleeve. And there is the bowel bypass, and there is, I think, deep confusion about that. And I could just give you a quick comment. Many people say, oh my goodness, you're going to have malnutrition with the MGB. Well, let's just think about that just for a moment. Let's imagine that the average length of the small bowel is around 6 meters. Now, probably more close to 7, and there is some variation, but just keep in your mind for a second something really simple. The average length of the average person is around 6 meters, okay? Now, we bypass in the MGB maybe 1.5 or 2 meters. That means that our common channel, if we say 2 meters, 2 from 6 is around 4 meters. Yet the SADI people and the BPD people, they're keeping a common channel. It used to be 100 centimeters, 1 meter, then 1.5, then 2.5, and now I think they're up to 3. Soon they will join us. If they go up to 4, they will reach us. But very few people are frightened or worried about malnutrition after SADI and BPD, but MGB seems to be on people's radar, and they're saying it's risky of excessive weight loss. And I believe that's a misunderstanding. But if you look at BP limb length, and this is worth talking about for a second, the MGB BP limb length between 150 and 200 or even 250 is much shorter bypass than the bypass for SADI or BPD.